What up, athletes? Welcome back to my channel. We are back in this neck of the woods. In fact, it's the Hags Bosch area of the East Coast Bypass Road. And I'm here to take a look at this new government office towers. So there's a set of office towers the government is constructing in this neck of the woods, in this neighborhood. 4 11-story buildings. It's about 2 or 3 months since we've been in this area to take a look at the new developments here. And today I just want to give you an update on what's happening with these office towers. So take a look. So guys, this is what the office towers look like today on the, November 8th, 2025. Now let me show you what they're supposed to look like when they're constructed. By the way, we're on the East Coast Bypass Road that's looking east towards Ogle and then the East Coast. This is what the area looks like. All this land is becoming open and available now because of the road. Right, that area now has a name. It's called Henry. All right, so that's Henry. And there are more and more warehouses going up in this neck of the woods. But what we want to do is to take a look at this office tower. So here is the poster of the morning. That's the poster of what the office tower should look like once the construction is completed. As you can see, it says construction of government office complex design and build, and it's by the government of Guyana. And it's going to be 4 buildings, 4 11-story buildings grouped. Wait, this looks a little different. This is actually a little different. The design here now looks slightly different from what it was. 2 of those towers are connected to each other, it seems. All right, and now there are 2 pairs. So I don't know if all 4 office towers are going to be arranged in this way, in pairs, but that's what the poster said, and that's new because the last time we were here several months ago, this poster said that the towers are going to be separate. So this is what they look like now. Apparently you can see the buildings are close together, right? So you can see these towers are actually quite close together. And there's also what appears to be a connection between them. I can count, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, 4 floors so far. And of course, cranes are up, so you know they're going higher. So it's going to be 11 stories based on the original plan. But the question is, are they now going to be connected in pairs, which is the modification and the new development? Because the last time we were here, it seems as if they were going to be separate towers. 4 separate towers. So that is new. That's changed, but you can already see in what is built so far that it might in fact be 2 pairs of towers, right? So you can already see in this view what appears to be 2 towers emerging, right? 2, and then in between them, that's a separate building in between them. So it seems as if they're going to be increasing the square footage. They could be building more office space between the 2 buildings. That's already beginning to emerge. All right, so clearly in this view you can see there are 3 separate buildings in a group. And there's a crane. It's Saturday morning, guys. It's Saturday, the 8th of November, and it's about 6 a.m., maybe 6:30 a.m. Certainly before 7 a.m. And what you can see is people now arriving to work. It's not busy yet, but there are people. So I can see a couple of guys working on level 2 there. So there are a few people on the site. And you can see there are a couple of people on the site working on level 2. But yeah, this is what is interesting. What is interesting now, and it's changed since the last time, it's a new development since the last time we were here, is that the government has changed the design of these office towers. You're going to have now 2 pairs of buildings. Instead of 4 separate towers, it seems there are going to be 2 pairs of buildings. I don't know when they changed that design and what is the cost of the design change, but it seems as if this is going to be a much more expensive building than was previously announced on the poster. The same is happening over here. So this is a second pair of buildings. You can barely see it above the fence. These guys are now building the second floor, it seems. And there's another crane here, right? This crane associated with the second building. And again, it seems as if they're constructing a third. See that in the middle? There is a third building between this pair of buildings. So it's going to be like 6 buildings joined together to form 2 towers, which means that it seems as if they've increased the floor space by at least 50%, maybe more. Be interesting to see what the plans are, because this is somehow different from what was initially announced, or at least displayed in the artist rendering on the poster. So this is what's happening here at the government's office towers. We are on the East Coast Bypass Road. This road goes all the way to Ogle and then connects to the East Coast Highway. I've actually walked the length of this road in several videos in the past. Go take a look at those videos to see how construction occurred. It's actually quite amazing to now walk on the finished road, because back then there was no road here. There was just land, cleared dirt. And we saw in previous videos how this development took place. Now there are signs with the names. This one says TYP, Titan Belt. Can't see clearly. Right, the sign says Titan Belt. I'll show it to you once we pass the sign. But yes, guys, this is looking back at this new office complex, the government office complex, here at seems as if there's a guy up there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing there. But there is a change to the design of this office complex. It seems as if they've connected the four towers and piers. This one says, welcome to Tide NVLYT. I have no idea. And we were leaving Perseverance. So this village in which the office towers are being built is called Perseverance. Another observation I've made is that they're closing off this canal. So this is a canal that runs all along the length of this new highway. Right, this is a canal for drainage, but what they've done here is they've closed this canal and built a narrow drain here to replace it. And it's kind of interesting to see what will happen over time, because reworking the land as far as flooding, removing the catchment of water is not a good thing to do. Usually the biggest cause of flooding is filling up these drains. But here it is, guys. This is the office complex at Perseverance. This village is called Perseverance here on the East Coast Bypass Road. And that's the road. Traffic coming towards us is heading towards the East Coast, heading from Eccles, from the Eccles interchange, which we had to pass to get here. And this is what the current state of the office complex is. Here I see the crane is being operated. These guys are, there they are, there they are. They're in a basket carried by the crane. So yeah, it's Saturday morning and work has already started. It's about 7 a.m. I can smell gas, like methane. It's probably from the landfill site, which is nearby. So yes, guys, this is what it looks like here on Saturday, the 8th of November. About 3 months ago since the last time I saw what's happening here. And we're gonna come again in a few months to see how far they've gotten. But that's it. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this update to this new design. Apparently a design change to the office towers. It seems there's going to be two pairs of buildings connected by a third building in between them. It seems to be on a smaller footprint. Alright, so it seems as if they're going to connect what was once four towers with another smaller building between them. So it's basically 6 buildings now. Right, you can see in this view 3 separate buildings, and they're going to be connected on each floor, each level, each floor is going to be connected. Tell me what you think about the new design and changes that's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Those are the guys who've been following the changes in the security situation in Guyana, terrorist attacks, the changes in the road safety situation, numerous fatal accidents happening. Government has now reversed itself. They had shut They ended the policy of using 3 lanes of the East Coast and East Bank highways for traffic instead of 2, basically turning the outgoing lane from Georgetown, outgoing lanes into bi-directional traffic. That has its problems. It creates an extremely difficult situation for pedestrians to cross those 3 lanes of traffic. I know that from experience, so I don't agree with the reverse. I thought it was a good idea to end that policy and to find better ways to improve efficiency of the road network. In terms of one-way streets, using one-way streets, paving some of the local streets and making them accessible from the highway and so on. So there are other things that could be done to fix this problem. But I'll give you an update on that in a separate video. In the meantime, this is what is happening here in Perseverance. And that's what's happening with the new office towers. Share this video with friends and family around the world. In the comments below, tell me what you think about the construction of these office towers and what you think of the new design that now features connected buildings. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later! And this is what is happening here along the East Coast bypass road. And that end, that's Echo.